Greetings, YouTube friends. It's Joyce
And I'm Avonlea.
from Moore's Patch of Heaven Homestead, and welcome to our kitchen. Okay, today is baking with Avonlea. Even though it's not Friday, it's Thursday, but we decided we're going to make pumpkin bars. Some of our favorite, we love pumpkin this time of year. It's fall. Sadly, our pumpkin patch only gave us 3 pumpkins. So 3 pumpkins is not a whole lot, so we're having to use store-bought pumpkin, but that's okay. Not everybody has pumpkin available, and so if not, store-bought pumpkin works just fine. So anyway, the first thing that we're going to do is we stick absolutely everything in our
Food processor.
That's right, absolutely everything. Okay, so we're going to stick it all in here. Then we're going to put it in our pan. We're going to bake it for 30 minutes. You can put a frosting on it, but we're not going to. We're going to just leave the frosting off because we kind of like it like a pumpkin bread. So anyway, okay, you're going to go ahead and put this whole container in the food processor. Let me get a spoon for you. All right, here we go. I'll hold it, you scoop it. And pumpkin is one of my favorite. The pie pumpkins, I don't know, for some reason, I think because of all the rain, we only got 3, which was such a bummer because I love to freeze it, can it, and then we use it for everything. We make a got banana bread on the brain, pumpkin bread recipe that is out of this world, and that's something that we're going to make as well. But right now, Avonlea is going to make her pumpkin bars. So let me get the rest of this out of here. Okay, now we are going to use 2 cups of flour. All right. This is a 1/2 cup. So you're going to use 4 of these.
Okay.
So what you'll do is you'll scoop down real nicely like that, and then all you have to do is tap it. Okay, so we're going to put in 3 more. Go ahead. 1. Scoop in there deep. There you go. All right. There you go. That works because yeah. And then 1 more after that. Well, that's actually 3. 3. I had 1 in there, so that's 4. Okay, that little bit's extra is fine. Okay, 4 cups of flour. Okay, now we need 1 2/3 cup of organic cane crystals, which is sugar. So we'll do 2 of these, and then we'll do 2 of these. Sounds like a lot of sugar, but it's a huge loaf, so really not that much. Okay? Shake too hard. Okay. Okay, and then 2 of these. Let me put a little bit more because you were a little short on that one. Okay. Stick it all the way down in there. There you go. That's a good one right there. You don't have to shake any off. Okay, 1 more. That is a 1/2 cup, even though it looks like a lot. That's a 1/2 cup, and then this is a 1/3. I love these. I have to show these to you. These are the best measuring spoons. I got these at Baker Creek the last time we were there, and I love them. They're stainless steel. Okay, so let's see. There's the lid to this. Okay, now we need 4 eggs, but our chickens have some of them have just started laying, so the eggs are kind of small. So we've got a couple of regular size, kind of dirty, so be careful. And then a few of the little ones. So we're going to do 5 instead of 4. Alrighty. There we go. She's already kind of got this one figured out. She likes to make eggs. Okay, put that in there. Here's another one. Careful not to get any of the peel in there.
Okay.
egg shell, I should say, not peel. Yeah, it's been one of those kind of days. Let me clean that one off a little. Well, it doesn't look like it's coming off, so that's okay. Some of the eggs come in clean, some of them are dirty.
Yep.
Some of them we can get clean, some of them we can't. So we just deal
So
with it, make
it's the
sure,
opposite.
yeah, we make sure we don't get any of that yummy stuff in the food. All right. So look at these little ones, they're so cute, but they don't amount to much when you're making eggs, so use a little bit extra. And you know what, if you get an eggshell in there, well, you just take it out. Part of the process, part of learning. Okay, last but not least. So we just throw it all in the food processor, blend it all up, put it in the pan, and voila. This is one of those wonderful recipes if you're in a pinch and you have to go to someone's house for a potluck or something, you need to make something in a hurry. This is it. None of these boxes, people. We don't need boxes. We can do it ourselves. And it's not that difficult. Okay, now we need a cup of oil. We are going to use coconut oil. Sounds weird, but you won't really taste it, and it's better for you. I will do this part, okay?
Okay.
Just because I don't want coconut oil on the floor. It solidifies, and boy, I have found that it's a mess. A mess. It's not an easy cleanup. So when it comes to oil, Mommy will help a little bit. Alrighty. So now we need a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of salt, and then we need 2 teaspoons of baking powder and the spice. Okay, so let me give you a teaspoon. This is the teaspoon, so we're going to lift the lid here, and then you're going to get a teaspoon of baking soda. And you know what? I'm going to show you the easiest way in the world to do this. You take it like that, and you scrape it along the side. Look at that. A perfect teaspoon. Okay, you put that in there. Doesn't quite work so well with the salt shaker because we can't get it in there. So you hold it, and I will pour it in there without getting the whole thing in there, because I've done that before and it's not good. Because it's kind of hard to have to scoop all that salt out. And I've had to do it before. I've also done that just not thinking, you know, shaking it on chicken, take the lid off, and then all of a sudden the whole thing goes all over the chicken, and then you have to rinse it off, and it's a mess. Okay, so now here, this is a neat thing. See how they have this? The reason being is, watch this. It's to scrape it clean. So I'm gonna let you do that. I love that. I wish that they had that on all things. It just kind of scrapes that little teaspoon nice and clean. See that? And you need 2 of those. One. Just scrape it on there. Perfect. Look at that. Perfect every time. Okay, 2 of those. And then we need 2 of the allspice or pumpkin spice or cinnamon, whatever tickles your fancy. We're gonna do the allspice because it has cloves and nutmeg and all that good stuff in there. Okay, I'm gonna shake this one because if we get too much of this, it could be really, really seasoned well. I don't want to say spicy, but we'll have lots of spice. So, and we like spice, but not too much. Okay, there. I think I overflowed that one.
Is that right?
Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to blend this all up. And then we're going to put it in our pan. And first, what we're going to do is I'm going to pour a little bit of coconut oil in here, and then you get to brush it all over the sides. You could use spray, but we don't use spray. We just do it the old-fashioned way. Sometimes we use our hands. If I can find the brush, we'll use the brush. If not, we'll use the fingers and the tools that the Lord blessed us with, huh? Oh, here it is. Okay, and you know what? If you were to get coconut oil all over your hands, you're kind of moisturizing at the same time. So, okay, I will blend, and you will do that.
Okay.
Look at that, guys. It looks beautiful. Smells amazing. I love just about everything pumpkin. I'm not crazy about the pumpkin drinks. Starbucks has all kinds of pumpkin drinks, and I don't know that I like those too much, but I like pumpkin in dishes. I like it in soup. Yummy, yummy, but not in drinks so much. Okay, did you get it? I'm gonna go ahead and just do these little corners, because if we don't get all of that, we may end up with some sticking. We don't want that, but you did a great job.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm gonna take the blade out and watch this trick. I'm gonna stick it in here, and then you can just take and use the spatula and get that all off. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, you work on that. She's getting so good at making things in the kitchen that before long, I may not have to do it anymore. We'll just let you do it all. How about that?
Yeah, that'll
That'll
be
be fun, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me hold it up. And you scoop that off. It's the only bad part about the food processor is getting it all off the blade. I think we did pretty good. Okay, so now I will hold this and you can scrape it all out. Look at all of that yumminess.
Can't wait to try it.
I know. You know what? And it's so good when you can use your own pumpkin. You can taste the freshness. But you know what? When that's not an option, canned pumpkin is just as good. Okay, here, let me get the last of it. And I'll scoop that all out. Did good so far. Don't want to waste any of it, huh? Yummy goodness. Okay, you scraped the last of that and we did pretty good. And I have to say, when you use your own fresh pumpkin, it seems that the color is a bit more orange. But because we did use, you know, cinnamon and cloves and all of that, it does make the color a little darker. Okay, let's just move this along like so. And it is going to bake in a 350-degree oven for 30 minutes. And then we will bring you back. I'm gonna hold it over so that you can see real quick. Look at that, guys. It's like a pumpkin pie in a pan. And so then in 30 minutes, we'll bring you back and show you the finished product. Okay, guys, it's done. And look at how beautiful it is. I'm gonna tip it and show you. These are gonna be delicious pumpkin bars. Check it out. I wanted to give you the recipe to the frosting. I'm thinking that we may frost half of it because Jean loves frosting. So the frosting is 2 cups of confectionate sugar or powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, an entire log of cream cheese, and a half a cup of butter. That's homemade butter that we made. And so you'll just mix all of that together. Let the butter and the cream cheese come to room temperature, and then just mix it all together, and then we'll just kind of put it on there. Right now the cream cheese and the butter are hard. I decided I'm going to go ahead and let her do half of it with the frosting, and then half of it for those of us that don't like the frosting will be without. But your bars came out beautiful. Look at that. You did a great job. She wanted to share her cookbook that she has. It's a junior cookbook, and this is fun because it's got recipes that her and Jedediah can do themselves. So it's fun to let your children experiment and cook in the kitchen. Encourage them. It's good for them. Sometimes it doesn't turn out, but sometimes it does, huh? And this one turned out good. High five. All right. Anyway, if you like what you saw, subscribe, tell a friend, ring that bell so that you'll know when we have another video up. And until next time, God bless you.
We're going to leave the recipe in the description below.
So find that recipe in the description below.